Good morning, y'all. The rooster's been up crowing for a while, so we better get up and get our chat over with and get to going too. Do you have lots to do today? Oh, am I making this video on Tuesday, and it's election day in my area, so we're going to go vote first. Pretty early this morning, we'll run down to our little community center and vote. I know how to vote. I'll vote right. You gonna vote right too? I know, I shouldn't do that. One more sip? Yes, I'm still using that, and this is lovely. Y'all need to get you one of them. I was really busy yesterday. I thought out that hamburger meat and candy because my local TV station, I'd come out of northwest Arkansas, had said that there could be rolling blackouts, and that would be bad on my freezer and the meat and stuff I keep in the freezer. And I really prefer my meat frozen and just take out what I want and cook it. But it's kind of nice to have some stuff that's not everything just be all your eggs in one basket. You don't want everything in the freezer. You want other things too in case you need it. Now, I've canned chilies and soups and stews before and put meat in them. In a time or two, not all the time, I've canned just meat by itself. A good thing, if y'all are deer hunters, you know how deer meat can be kind of tough sometimes. You can that deer meat. That makes it just a tender. You can do anything with it. But anyway, I'm going to show you this. I'm getting off track. I'm going to show you. Here's my ground beef. Isn't that pretty? Let me show you the meatballs. And there's the meatballs. There's a layer of fat. I know I pre-cooked it to get some of that fat out of it, but it's still some of it. And there's the meat patties. Now I think they're going to hold together pretty good. And what I did is there's this stuff called what's it called? Just a second. Better than something. Just a minute. I don't know why I'm so scatterbrained. Better than bouillon, beef stuff. And I made a broth and poured over my meat with this. So I bet you $1, or I bet you that if you drain that meat off that and thicken that with something and made some gravy, put that over mashed potatoes or anything, be so good. Be good. Good eating. Mashed potatoes and meat and taters. I told you my husband's a meat and tater eater, and you put some gravy with it. But anyway, I had a question about canning books, and I've got several I'd use. This is a good one, and if you'll go on eBay, you can find cheap used books, just pretty reasonable. But this one's the Amish Canning Cookbook. That's a good one. And this one, I've had this one since before I married, and it's the Farm Journal's Freezing and Canning Cookbook, and I've used a lot of recipes in it. And of course, you can always go on the internet and look stuff up. And these ball blue canning blue books, they're good ones too. And I guess maybe the USDA changes some of the recommendations sometimes, but so you need to always check into that. And I said you can go to the internet and find lots of good resources. And I know there's a lot of people here on the YouTube that do wonderful videos. I've watched a bunch of them. And sometimes I'm kind of bad to take a little from this and a little from that. But you really do need to be safe with your canning and make sure you use a pressure canner, which, that's like the big thing behind me. I know. This is the book for my first pressure canner. Not this one. My elderly neighbor, Eileen, gave me that one when she couldn't use it anymore. And it's a big All-American. My first one wasn't near that fancy. And if I ever get rich, I'm going to get me a brand spanking new one of them just cause I want one. But my first little pressure canner was a little old Presto. I think it held seven quarts or something like that. And this is a little book for me. As you can tell, it's kind of stained and dirty. But I did a lot of canning with the Presto canner before my neighbor gave me that one. But that one, I can can twice as much in the same amount of time. I can do twice as much as I could with this other one. Oh, have I talked enough yet? I think I have. I'm gonna, yesterday we had cool temperatures here in Arkansas yesterday. So yesterday was a good canning day because it didn't heat the house up. Because it being May, a few days before we'd had 90-some degrees, and that would have heated the house up a lot. That's about all I know this morning. I'm going to get off here, and I encourage you to do your research, and you learn to can too, and put stuff up for your family. I'm off here. I love y'all. Have a blessed day. Bye.